Yeah, hi, good evening. My name is Raza. We are back in our next session. Uh, Unfortunately, we couldn't make our last week's session. We had a couple of appointments, so which is Nasir was also quite busy, so we couldn't make it. However, we just decided. So today is Wednesday, as you know. The oil inventory is also there, Mr. Nasir.
Yes. That's for tomorrow actually. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Back here is Nasser again. It's wonderful to be here as usual. As my friend here already pointed out, we missed the last session due to other commitments, but we're here to just give you a brief overview about what's going on in the market. We're just gonna have to talk about some interesting stuff,
Yeah,
right?
which
And
we
oil inventories.
Oil inventories, of course,
Yeah.
as well as Nasir. I mean, since yesterday, the gold. I mean, it was already bullish, which we discussed earlier.
Yes,
That
yes,
gold is really
yes,
bullish,
yes,
so
yes.
we
I
can see.
hope that you guys took advantage of that
Yeah,
because we did
I believe
emphasize
so.
that in
Yeah,
the last session.
yeah.
That gold was supposed to be bullish. All indications showed that gold was going to be bullish, and
Mhm.
we it was a lot of our clients made some good money off of
Really
that.
good money.
Yeah,
Some
it
of my
was.
people, they were just greetings me. I mean, even in the morning, first thing in the morning,
Yeah,
that yes, I didn't get a message from them. I mean,
right.
in the morning,
Mhm.
but yes, they just congratulates me,
Yeah,
and they just appreciate that the
absolutely.
prediction which we just already gave them,
Hmm.
and the analysis, they
Right,
were quite impressed.
right.
So still it's bullish. However, I mean, what I can see still, if we can see if it is show little bearish candle.
Mm.
So I guess the resistance and the support.
Yeah,
So there is very strong support at 2025,
right.
and but still I was expecting, as it went down at 235. This is the lowest it gave,
Yeah.
and then I was expecting like 2020 33, maybe the next support,
Support level, yeah.
and but still, what we can see right now,
Hmm.
it is really showing a highly bullish.
Yeah, I mean, long term, speaking long term or medium term, gold
Hmm.
is bullish,
Yeah.
considering both the technicals and the fundamentals, right? However, as of now, I would either be a little bit bearish or neutral
Hmm.
in the short term. As the markets just opened, the US markets just opened, and gold started with a very bearish momentum,
Hmm.
which was expected because we had a very, very strong resistance up here at the level of 2043. You know,
20 for the, yeah.
2043 was a strong resistance, and that's exactly where gold bounced from.
Hmm.
So, in my opinion, at least for the rest of the week, I would prefer to stay neutral on gold, personally.
Uh-huh.
And the reason being that I think it's been so bullish for a
Hmm.
long time. I feel like there's going to be a lot of profit taken because this is the end of the month. So
Exactly.
a lot of people will be closing their positions, taking their
Yeah.
profits and all of that. That would also contribute to gold
And even
potentially
even
coming
I
down.
have seen some people, they were just quite rush into this. I
Mm,
mean, they were just getting panic when
mm,
it yesterday,
yeah.
it just went up, and they were just getting panic that don't know what's going to happen,
Hmm.
and it was just rising up, and it
Yeah.
hit even 28, 27, then 30, then 34, then
Yeah. Yeah.
38, and
Yeah.
even 44, 43, 44 somewhere
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
trading. So the thing is, I would say, I mean, trading is something wherein you just need to, understand the proper. I mean, either it's bullish or it's bearish, but still you have to understand that which time, which moments you
Mm.
need to capture.
Exactly. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I would elaborate on that and put it like this. It's not enough to know where the market is going.
Mhm.
You also have to know when to go into the market.
Right.
It's easy to see that gold has been bullish, right?
Yeah.
But you could still lose money if you get in on the wrong at the wrong time.
Exactly.
So knowing the market direction is only half the equation. You
Right.
also have to know the best time to get into the markets as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us back to the same thing we talked about the last time, which is having a methodology.
Right.
Because your methodology is basically your roadmap. It's what shows you what to do, how to do, when to do.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so a lot of times, for me, for instance, right now, my methodology says stay flat on gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I would rather not even stress myself with gold right now. On the other hand, a market that I see that seems to be very interesting is oil, because we'll have crude oil inventories today,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow we have a very, very important OPEC meeting.
OPEC. Yeah.
And this meeting has been deferred about 3 times previously, but it looks like it's finally going to hold. And
Right.
considering all of this, all of the situation in the Middle East, you know, the conflict, and then there's been a lot of in-house rumbling between the powers in OPEC.
Right.
You know, a lot of the leaders have not agreed to cut their production,
Exactly.
and Saudi had been threatening to increase their production. You know, but now it looks like a lot of the leaders who previously were not agreeing to a production cut, all of the reports that we've been seeing point to the fact that they may actually be ready to cut their production.
Exactly.
So if you look at the markets as well, this is already showing in the markets. This week alone, oil has moved about $1 to $2.
Yes,
You know,
definitely.
so-
Still, again, see, what I used to think when people are trading, I guess, because why most of the people, they even lose money in the market. I mean, they don't have right direction. They don't have proper analysis. They don't know. I mean, if you're watching and if you're seeing that currently market is just rising up, it does not mean that if it went up by $10, $15, that you're seeing it's bullish. So not that point where you need to open your buy position. No, I mean, it has to fall down again 3-4 points down.
Yeah.
So what is your concern? That just look into the candle. Even it's 1 hour candle, just check it out. That what is saying 1 hour candle, or because what people used to see, they saw 5 minutes, 15 minutes candle, and they just rush into this.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I might capture that moment.
Exactly. I mean, that's not to say that there's no way you can make money that way. It just, in my opinion, I think it just makes it a lot more difficult if you're
Yes.
trying to time the markets perfectly. And this would bring me to the topic of the great Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger is Warren Buffett's longtime partner. He died yesterday at the age of 99.
Oh.
You know, he left all his billions for us. You know, so I mean, in his words, he's arguably one of the greatest investors of all time. People say that without him, Warren Buffett won't be who he is, because they've been partners for a long time in building Berkshire Hathaway. And Charlie Munger has a very famous saying where he says that you can never time the markets perfectly. You know, so if you're trying always to just get in at the exact turning point of the market, it's almost impossible.
Definitely.
This is one of the things that get a lot of people into trouble. You know,
Right.
so my recommendation would be that, number one, have a structure that tells you where the market is going, and have a good structure to also tell you the best time to get into the market. And for those who are just beginning, I would recommend that you take a swing approach. You know, look at the higher time frames. Don't worry yourself with the lower time frames, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and all of that. 1 hour even might be too short
Right.
for a lot of people.
And even, you know, what this is your hard-earned money, and you are going to trade. I mean,
Absolutely.
the first of what I used to think, even I used to suggest people, I mean, your trades, this is not only trades. Just if you just compare it with your general life, your daily routine, you will find, if as you are organizing your daily routine, then you need to organize your trades as well. So which is why I just keep both of the things parallel. Like,
Absolutely.
you have to make peace in your trades. I mean, if you just make peace with your losses, so believe me, it is not going to affect on your future. It won't disturb your future, because what happens usually, people when they just started losing amount, because of course the market which went up, it has to fall down as well, right?
The law
So
of gravity.
both sides of the direction.
The
This is
law of
law of
gravity.
attraction. So what happened is they just got panicked,
Mm.
don't know what's gonna happen. So it's okay. Losses are also part of market.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
happened.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
so you need
absolutely.
to keep patience. You need to just make peace, because if your mind really peaceful, you're calm, you're relaxed, still you know that I can recover this amount, not
Yeah,
a big deal.
yeah, yeah.
So which is why instead of disturbing your future, just keep your losses peacefully.
In check.
Same
Yeah.
thing which you do with your life.
True.
If you just whatever you lost in your life, whatever bad things happens in your general life, and you just get demoralized, you get demotivated, so it eventually affect your future, because
True.
you're not able to think what you should do now,
Mhm.
so that you can make the betterment in your coming future.
Absolutely. So
Right.
I would like to add a little bit to that. Uh, People need to learn to treat trading as a business.
Right.
There's if you whatever for those of us who have done business in the past,
Mhm.
or somehow in our lives we must have been engaged in business somehow,
Right.
we would understand that business has losses. It
Definitely.
has running expenses.
This is the priority thing.
Exactly. You have running expenses and all that. So what's important in business is to make sure that your revenue is more than your expenses. That's when you make a net profit, right?
Yeah.
Same thing applies in trading. Your losses, consider your losses as your running costs,
Mhm.
your expenses, just as you run a business.
Exactly.
What's most important is to make sure that at the end of the day, your profit overrides your losses, and that's how you close up. So losses are very, very natural. What's important is to keep them in check.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes even what happen is people, if I open some position, I was quite confident, but somebody told me, hey, which directions you have choose. It is bearish or it is bullish or whatever, instrument you are trading in. So what I used to think, don't even bother what other people are thinking about your trades.
Yeah.
This is none of your business. You just open your trade, you
And
saw
do you.
something, you analyze something, then you are doing it. At least believe in yourself
Absolutely.
that what you're gonna do. What happened maximum? You're gonna lose money, then you will realize what was your mistake. But if you're going to follow at the same time somebody else, then what's gonna happen? He also can give you just a simple analysis, nothing else.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So the same thing as I told, that you should not just take it as an individual. The same thing which you think that you should every day you should do with your life, with your routine. The same thing when you are doing trading, you have to understand how to organize it. So if I'm going to organize it properly, then definitely it's going to help me.
Yeah.
And sometimes even, some beginners, especially beginners, what they used to do, they are just following someone. Okay, it's okay, you need to follow someone, you can follow, but point is you have to understand that as well, why you are following, why you are opening position on buy by market or sell by market. Because this is the best part in CFD market,
Yep.
that there are both of the directions we can choose. So it doesn't matter market is going on which side, we just need to find a right direction. Although we are not god, we cannot predict 100% what can
Absolutely.
happen, but still,
And that's why you manage your risk.
yeah,
Because you never know when the losses would come.
exactly.
So you have to manage your risk.
So similarly, I just wanted to say, so don't ever compare, even as we should not compare our personal life with anybody else.
Yeah.
Similarly, we should not compare our trades with anybody else.
Absolutely.
Because when you are going to compare, what I understand, comparison is the thief of joy. Because if as I give you example, I just chose a position and I'm trading, and my trading was going good, but maybe I thought that somebody else, he took opposite direction. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, he maybe knows better than me. So I'm going to follow him, and I'm going to compare my trade, that okay, I should follow him, and I just choose his direction.
Yeah.
So eventually, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Maybe you lose your money, you lose
Yeah.
your joy.
And just yeah, I mean, and another thing is you need to factor in is if a person tells you he's bullish
Mhm.
and you are bearish, there are a lot of in between.
Mhm.
Because if for instance I say I'm bullish, I might mean I'm bullish in the next 1 month.
Yeah,
My time frame might be 1 month,
yeah,
right? You might be looking at a time frame of in the next 2 hours.
2 hours.
You
Yeah,
know, so there could be an imbalance, a disconnect. We both could be right.
both could be right.
You
Exactly.
know, so it's always important to understand why you do what you do. You know, so Raza, I mean, we said we were going to keep this very short,
Yeah,
and
exactly. We definitely.
yeah, I
So
think yeah,
so
please.
today's guy, we just wanted to keep a short session because we were out of screen in last week. As we said, we had a couple of appointments. The people they came and we opened their IBs and all. So the thing is, as you know, that OS Global is one of the good broker here in UAE. So I would suggest if you have something, you have some queries, some question, you can ask directly. You can just go to the comment section, just ask whatever your query is. So most probably we are not going to miss it from next week and onward, and we'll keep updating you. And plus, as we discussed, we're gonna call other people also, our
Yep,
guests and
yep.
so our clients as well.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to keep it interesting,
Interest.
and try and bring
Yeah,
new faces, have people ask questions and all of that to make
exactly,
it a little
exactly.
bit more interactive as well.
So,
So,
guys, trading is really a really good thing, and of course, see, if you are only gonna think that what if I lose money, then trust me, you're not going to invest money anywhere. So, the first thing, which of course, any investors who is going to invest money somewhere, they first things comes in their mind that what if I lose money. Exactly. Any business, you are going to open even a grocery store, even a single shop, whatever. What if you lose money? I mean, until and unless you just execute. So sometimes you know what happens. What I used to say that sometimes we just need to take action. Don't just keep thinking for something, just execute it. Let's see how it goes. Because instead of regretting for something later, so execute it. At least you dive, you saw something by yourself, you get into something, then you realize that yes, this is what I gained. Even if it is either you made some profit or either you just learned something. So with both of the things, you are in profit. Trust me. You agree?
absolutely, absolutely. Conclusively, I'll just say that, yeah, if you never try, you never know.
Never know.
Just make sure you do it the right way, get the right information, the right knowledge.
Right.
Keep your risk really low, keep your leverage low, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So,
So,
guys, we'd like to take your leave. By next week, inshallah, we'll come back again. And in the meanwhile, just do take very good care of yourself. And again, just subscribe our channel. This is a real talk. I mean, Mr. Radha Dubaiwala, you already have seen with different ways, which will remain same. I mean, that we're gonna add. This is just an additional thing which I just added every week, couple of for couple of days, Monday or Wednesday.
yeah.
Or so, Nasir, you wanna say?
Yeah, I mean, you've said it all. We would see you guys in the next episode. I hope you learned something from this and come with your questions. Please ask questions in the comment section. We'll be more than happy to get back to you and give you value for your time. Thank you
Definitely.
very much and have a good evening and see you in the next episode. Do subscribe, and it's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you
Cheers.
so much.